see a little bit of me because it's kind of like really dark, and I apologize for that. And it's really cold, like really cold. Like it's so cold I have to have a down blanket, and I have to have like 2 jackets on. It's so cold. Anyways, I'm making this video because I haven't, like I stated, I haven't really been on much. I need to be on more, but I'm usually playing games for fun now. But we recently faced some people on RE5 that were fake accounts. I was about to say, sub accounts, but fake. They're pretty fake. So what happened was, one of them was Demon X times 90. And you want to know what happened? He lost. Yeah. He lost after he beat us once by 1K. And the second time because he was cheating. Well, he was cheating all the times. His partner even ratted him out. He wrote us saying, "Hey guys, how come he's not dying? He's taking all this damage. I've seen him take the damage. I saw blood fly out of him. He didn't die." And I can probably get her to say it again and take a picture of it if you want me to, but I really don't want to because he got beat, and he got beat by a landslide. He couldn't beat us by a landslide. He got beat by like 80k. He only beat us by like 10k the second time and 1k the last time. Yeah, so landslide. So speaking of this, Ray wrote me a few weeks ago. I think it was a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. I didn't really pay attention to it until now. And he said that some person called Warrior of Heart, Warrior of Heart, made a little video about us that's an hour long, but it turns out he had to make let me get into a serious voice. He had to make a whole entire playlist to prove me wrong because I'm such a horrible person and I don't like online drama. Whatever. So I went and looked at these little videos, and he's like, "This is evidence that I am innocent." It's like, this is the face I had during the whole thing. I'm not seeing any evidence here. Nope. And then Ray goes and watches, and he's like, "I'm not seeing any evidence either." And I'm like, "Are you noticing something?" He goes, "Yeah, all he's doing is saying, I have evidence. This is what happened. I'm going to keep talking like this. I'm going to keep saying this is what happened, this is what happened, this is what happened, this is what happened, this is what happened. I'm never going to provide the actual messages that I actually sent the very first time we got into contact. I'm never going to, tell you what I actually said because I didn't record what I actually said. When I have 2, maybe 3, because I could probably go back and get his little partner to say that he said that. Witnesses saying he said he's going to come and find me, that he's going to rape me, he's going to kill Ray, he's going to do all this and do all that. And I even have a message from him saying, "Please forgive me. It's my medication. My medication makes me forget what I say." If you seriously have to take a medication like that, don't you think you would be under supervision, adult supervision, not just saying you have to take that medication? And okay, I know military people. Not a lot of them, but I know a few of them, and they called your shit out. They said if you have post-traumatic stress syndrome, you wouldn't be on a freaking video game saying you have to take medication. If you have post-traumatic stress syndrome, you'd be going to psychology, you'd be going to therapy, you would be so busy you wouldn't even be able to be on here. If you have post-traumatic stress syndrome, you would not be on PSN. Yeah. That's what about a lot of them said, and I can go get more opinions. And he's like, "I had to go to a meeting because I'm so formal." Yet you can't even write a freaking English sentence correctly. I forget words, but at least my grammar and punctuation is correct, not you. What? Seriously, you're gonna insult my talking? You're gonna insult my letters where I left out a word when you leave out 5 words? You leave out a conjunction, you leave out a comma, you leave out a period, you leave out an apostrophe, you leave out quotes, you leave out pretty much everything. And the way you write makes us feel like we're in kindergarten trying to translate a kid going, yeah. You have no room to do anything. And I dare you, this is me daring you, to make another video of me. Because you're just giving me more attention, like I'm giving you more attention. But it's not the good attention. It's not the good attention you want because you're the victim. You claim you're the victim all the time. You are not the victim. You are the online bully who is being called out by the shit, and you need to get your stuff in check. I am telling you, you need to get your ass in check. You need to get your responsibility, your personality, and your whole being in check, or you're never going to have friends in real life. All your friends are going to be online. There's nothing really bad with that. But you're going to be pretty alone. You're not going to get a girlfriend. You're not going to get a good job, even though you quote unquote have a job. You're not going to be able to really pay for anything. You're not going to be able to really do anything. You're going to be like Link's Cooler. Like the guy you were in the chat with, because I know that was freaking Link's Cooler. Link's Cooler who sits on his ass all day and gets high. If he still does that, who knows? He probably changed, but he sounds like he still gets high. He's like, yeah, man, I totally play better when I'm high and drunk. Don't beat your ass, yo. I totally didn't like you, yo. I even sound like a redneck hillbilly and let me smoke some more weed, yeah. No. I'm sorry. You really want to be like that? You're going to be in a room like you just did. Your little, what she's not telling you. In your room, be like, Lynx, help me, Lynx. She's being so mean to me. Have I ever said that to you, Lynx? I never said that to you, did I, Lynx? Did I? And then you go into a chat and talk to Sparta, and I believe, if I have a picture, it might have been him, it might have been somebody different, who came into my room with pretty much that exact same name, partnered with me, said good game, and we dropped 128 combo. Yeah, that's a totally. Go cry to your little friends because you can't stand on your own 2 feet. Because you supposedly have post-traumatic stress syndrome. If you have post-traumatic stress syndrome, you wouldn't be on here. I understand if you're depressed and you're on here. I understand if you're not having a good life and you're on here. I understand a lot of that stuff. And I personally would never attack anybody who has had a lot of stuff happen to them because I've had a lot of stuff happen to me. But if you're a little crying little pansy who starts it and then says you're the victim, I'm going to call your shit out. I'm calling you out, Warrior of Heart, and I seriously doubt you have the balls to even come into a chat and be like, you know what, I did do wrong. I apologize. Even if, like, you know, you want to be innocent. To be innocent is to man up to it. Anyways, I man up to a lot of my stuff, and I'm not even a man. I've said, you know what, I've started this, I'm sorry. You know, and freaking El Macizo and Penzo, or Penzi, they came into my room, got their ass whooped 4 times in a row under their fake accounts, Fantastic Ada and Fantastic Leon, and Fantastic Ada faced me one-on-one and died and lost. So all your little friends and all these people who quote-unquote hate you for a reason. If you see something that's going on, if there's a continuous pattern of somebody who's saying, I don't like you, there's a reason. And the only people who don't like me are the people I call their shit out on. Demon I call his shit out on, Dark Magician I called their shit out on, and you. That's only 3 people out of 50 of my PSN friends who say, you're the sweetest, most kindest girl I've ever met. Even girls say that to me. Only 3 of you guys. 3. And I even nicely talked to your partner, I think it's Epic Boy Gamer, and he's like, you know, I'm just gonna have to believe him because he's my friend in real life. And I said, okay, fine, go ahead, believe him. I didn't insult him, I didn't call him out, I didn't cuss at him, I just said go ahead and believe him, but I'm right. So the only people I cuss out are people who deserve it. So I have to wrap up this video because I only have like 3 minutes left. So I'm sorry about my rant, and I'm sorry this is the way I have to return to YouTube, but get your shit together. Seriously, if it's just a game, you wouldn't have been all like, I'm gonna kill you. And you would be like, oh my god, somebody help me. Oh my god, I'm so right. They're so wrong. I'm so mad. No. Talk to me like an adult. If I never respond to your messages or your invites, it's because I blocked you. There's this magic button called block. Yeah, and I blocked you, and I sent in your messages to PSN and your video to PSN, so you can just keep saying that, you know, I suck when I've already written PSN, when your friends told you to write PSN, and I wrote PSN before you. So, I play RI5 for fun. Feel free to come in and talk to me. Feel free to even verse me one-on-one, but you don't got the balls to do that. Excuse me, but you don't got balls. And if you really want to bury this, I dare you to do the right thing. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this calling out video. And I hope you guys stay warm because it's